Alright scrappers, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna tear down this old welder. I mean, look at this, it's so old that it almost has a welding course right on the front of it. I don't know if you can see that. It's got an on-off switch. We best turn it off, huh? Before we go nuts with it. Don't know if it's copper or aluminum transformer, but yeah, I think we'll get the cord out of the way first. Actually, I think this other wire here might have been used to get power over to where this thing was, where it plugged in, because it's all cracked and broke the same as that stuff is, and we'll wind up figuring out how this goes through the stripper a little bit later. If you remember what I said in the last video, the gentleman who gave me this, who tears down buildings, we didn't know if it was copper or aluminum. I told him that we'd just go ahead and I'd strip it down to its bare bones, and whatever I could make on it I'd split with him. He agreed to that, so we're gonna try to rip it apart real quick for you, but and I'd like to strip all this crap and everything right down to the end in this video. May wind up being a two-part video. Just depends how fast this thing comes apart. I'm hoping this contact, this new guy, will be a good contact for me and bring me lots of stuff, or a lot of stuff to pick up. So if I treat him fairly, I think that'll be the case. And it's not like I'm making a living off doing this scrapping, so I don't necessarily have to make a fortune on every piece. I wonder what that is. That's where you fill the gas tank up? Our first piece of junk. Okay, this top comes off of here. It looks like it's aluminum, but I'm not sure about that. Here's sticky. Boy, that's aluminum too. So it looks like we got our first piece of sheet aluminum. I think I'm going to let's weigh this cord up. £2 4 ounces for the cord. Let's write this stuff down, huh? cord end. Plug end. Eight ounces. There'll be some brass in there that we can get. So let's put this aside for now. And I think a side is right there. Okay, sheet aluminum. So the top is 2 pounds 14 ounces. We'll just say 3 pounds. £3 sheet aluminum. That could go in our sheet aluminum bucket. Woohoo! Look at what's inside this baby, huh? Yeah, she's gonna be fun to get this thing apart. I can see already I'm gonna need wrenches and everything. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we can get it with a channel locks. Looks like we're gonna have some brass on those. Okay, I don't know what's gonna be the best way to tackle this thing. It's a good sign that they got these copper ends on them. So how do we get this bottom off, or this outer casing off? I don't know if it pays to try to take these bolts off. Oh, I didn't quite get through that. All right, our metal we're gonna set aside so we can weigh it up at the end. Guess we just cut these wires. Boy, that's all riveted on there all the way down. And so is that side. Looks like we got screws at the bottom. So maybe we can lift the whole top right off. Where'd the old screw thing go? Here it is. Here's the screw thing right here. Let's see if this will take these out. got one of them. It's not liking that one. This one's looking pretty rusty here. Yeah, that's not gonna want to play. Let go. Let's see if we can do her by the old-fashioned way. Nope. So let's get the old grinder, see what that'll do. Three on the back too. Well, we'll see if we can get any of these other ones to unscrew. We got one. Two. That one's not partaking. Look at that. The head of that screw burned a round hole right through that rubber mat. Whew, I don't know why these are taking so much to cut off. All right, I bet you don't want to pick that thing up, because she'll melt right through your shoe. All right, is it going to participate now? All right, let's see if we can tip her back up, huh? I better get on this side, because she's a heavy one. She's not going to give up the goods that easy. It's not just going to pull right off of there. I think what I'm going to do is make a cut down the side, so it'll free that up to pull it off and around. This sheath is just aluminum on the front here. I really don't like being that close to it. Boy, that is some tough stuff. I wonder if I was just try this. All right, let's see what that does. We're gonna be able to pry that apart now. Where'd that big screwdriver go? Right here. Woo! What the heck? What the hell is that? It's not even aluminum. It's like some kind of, it's like some type of plastic. No wonder it was smoking like a banshee. Woo! So that's our second piece of junk. All right, I think we can get this off now. See if we can break that wooden piece right off there instead of cutting it. There we go. That's what we were looking for. I tell you, this camera just keeps sliding down over my eyes. Ugh. All right. So we got this piece here, which is steel. Maybe we'll just save that for the end to weigh her up. Alrighty. Put that over here. All right, scrappers, let's see what we can do here. Are these gonna turn off of here? These are like the plugs that you would see the operators years ago. Telephone operators want to talk to Cleveland, and they plug in a thing, and then you're hooked up to Cleveland. Oh boy, there's always going to be one in the bunch, I hope. Oh boy. Come on, baby. Oh, man, them suckers are tight. Oh, that was nice and loose. Now these two here. Oh boy. Feels like this one was like cross-threaded or something. One more here. Oh boy. I think we're gonna just cut the wire off of that one, and we'll deal with it when I get it on the bench, huh? Oh boy. Maybe we ain't gonna cut the wire either. You know what the old man always says? There's always one in the bunch. Whew. All right, let's see if we can bend this thing out a little bit so we can get something in there. Can I get this in there now? Yeah, boy, I don't know if that is aluminum wire in there. It is really tough. So I don't know, is it gonna be aluminum or copper, baby? right, there's that piece. Oh, see? Son of a gun. Do you see what that is there? She's aluminum. Son of a gun. Woo! Well, I can't see where they would just use aluminum tails on it. Unless these are copper that are coming off the big coil at the bottom. Now you can see right there, it's aluminum too. Well, ain't that just Jim Dandy to the rescue? Whew. Well, I guess it doesn't pay to continue to fight the thing for a little bit of aluminum. So I guess that's going to be all considered just sheet iron or shred. Unless they'll give me aluminum breakage for it, but I'm not sure. I mean, aluminum breakage would be a little bit better than shred. It disappointed us. She disappointed. Those are aluminum. God, that's so darn see, now if I would have been at the guy's place and I would have judged it by how old it was, that it was going to be a copper transformer, and I'd have paid him copper price for it, I'd have got hosed, Bobby. Ha ha! Yeah. So, what do we do now? Well, if you stuck with me this far into the video, okay, scrappers, wait! We do have copper in it. This is copper, this little section here. So I guess I'm gonna continue and try to get these out. In the worst case scenario, we could sell them for dirty aluminum. So yeah, stick with me, we'll figure out how much copper's in this thing. Because it weighs a lot. And cut this thing to get that wire out of there. We got new life. While I was off camera, I cleaned all of the stuff out of that thing. I haven't weighed it yet though. So there's another little piece of cord that goes down here. I don't know if I'll be able to cut these by hand. Oh yeah. I don't know why that doesn't want to come off of there. That's actually loose, that connection. But it's aluminum wire in there. Holy man. Look at that. Just pulled right off of there. Why kill your hands, Dennis? We have tools for this. See, there's the copper wire. It must run down there and go to that copper spool right there. Still gonna be a bummer getting that thing out of there. I think I'm just gonna cut a lot of it with the cutoff angle grinder. So I think that's gonna be easier than trying to unbolt a lot of this stuff. So I guess now it's going to be interesting to see how much copper is in that one little part of this. All right. This old man is getting too old for this crap. All right, I think if I cut here and cut there, it'll get this coil off of there. Now this side piece is welded on there. Let's cut that. So we're getting there. Almost fell in the bucket. I don't know what's going to be faster and easier. Do I cut them 2 bolts off? Or do I just cut that channel? That looks like it might be aluminum. I wonder if that's aluminum. Boy, this headband, I tell you. Where'd Sticky go? Here's Sticky. That's aluminum. So let's try to cut the bolts off if I can get in there. I guess we'll cut this out of the way first. One down. Let's see what a hammer 4 will do for it. Don't let that hit our toes, man. There she goes. We're cooking with gas now. All right, let's weigh this sheet of aluminum. 5 pounds. Boy, that's some really springy aluminum. All right, this sheet iron, did we weigh that? I don't think we did. Nine pounds of that. £16. All right, scrappers, we got this baby up on the bench. Thought I was gonna blow a left nut trying to get it up there. That is all the weight this thing had, man. I could barely lift that onto the bench. So I guess we're going to have to cut these coils, I guess. Don't know where's going to be the best spot. Any suggestions? Leave it in the comments below. I guess we'll cut them on both of the outside edges. See what that does. Might as well pull that off of there so we can get dirty aluminum for it, because they certainly ain't gonna pay us dirty aluminum for 100 pounds of steel. But if we get this off there, they'll give us dirty aluminum for it, and we'll get the copper out of there. I put the new headband on, but it's not really tight enough. I need to adjust it. But we'll see what it does. It does nothing unless you plug it in. See? That's how that works. Gotta have juice. All right, we're plugged into the transformer now. Haha. Think we need some goggles on. Wow. It looks like we only got one layer of this copper, and then it goes to aluminum. All right, it's like 80 degrees in here. I gotta shut this darn heater off. I think I gotta cut more up on the flat side. It'll be about $2 worth of aluminum. Maybe, yeah, about $2 worth, because it's not even going to be clean. Well, I'll tell you, man. I think this side's gonna go right into shred because I just don't feel like doing it. And I don't have to. Because, yeah, there isn't. I bet you there ain't even 3 pounds there. So 3 pounds at, say it was 5 pounds at 20 cents a pound. 5 pounds, that'd be $1. It isn't worth the time and effort to even cut that off. In fact, I don't even think I'm gonna cut that off. We'll just put this into the shred pile and we'll call her good. Right? Don't you think? So if you stuck with me this long, tell all your friends about the Scrap-Meister. Hit that like button, share, subscribe if you haven't. Buy some merch. We got cool merch that says, "Mind if I rummage through your trash?" And watch one of the cool videos that's on screen right now.